Evening, sir. What makes you think you have the right skills to be a policeman?
Back in Australia. I used to hunt down kangaroo in the meantime. I used to put a gun to the stupid animal's head and shoot its motherfucking brains out. I was the man of the village back then. I had all the lassies wanting a bit of my anaconda, if you know where I'm coming from. I had this girl at one stage, she was called... what was it? Oh yes, she was called Wendy. She sucked my dick like a vacuum cleaner. Trust me, mate. She couldn't get enough of it. But in a way, yes. I do have the skills to be a policeman. I know how to kill fucking kangaroos. It's a dangerous job. They could just turn around and smack you with their cock. I remember one time when me and Earl was walking down the lake next to the village, a motherfucking mammoth came out of a cave and tried to eat Earl, so I stabbed it with my machete and ripped his tusks out. He said I was a motherfucking amazing genius.
Excuse me, young man?
You want me to tell you another story of me back in Old Aussie? I remember this time when I was walking down the road to go buy some coconuts to give to my neighbor. She gave me the dollars, so I went to the shop, and some black guy comes right up close to me, saying, "Yo nigga, wanna buy some watches? I got jewelry as well nigga, $2 a piece. You see where I'm coming from?" I tried to put it in nice words, like a policeman would do. I said, "No thanks mate, I gotta go grab me a pair of coconuts," and he was like, "Nigga, you calling me a coconut?" I'm like, "No, I'm being serious mate. I have to go collect some motherfucking coconuts for my neighbor Margaret who lives just off the river." He pulled out a gun, so I had no choice but to cut the guy's head off with my machete. I searched his body for evidence, so I could arrest him for selling fake watches, and I found a bushy green leaf in his pocket, which in my eyes was cannabis. Of course I know this because black people are the producers of this worldwide drug. And I took the body to the Australian Police Department. They awarded me with a lollipop and said, "You see any more of these black guys, you do the same thing." I felt the justice pulsate through my proud Australian veins. Everyone looked up to me as the fake nigger watch killer. And since that day no black people stood on my village, and I even managed to deliver the coconuts on time to Margaret, and her reward was obviously her sucking my big anaconda.
Sir? Are you coming to this interview as a prank or something? Because I find that might racist. That has really offended me. You cannot go around chopping people's heads off because they are African American. It doesn't matter the culture you are from. Look at Barack Obama. He's black and he's the president, the best job you could ever get. Only one person gets that job and Obama is black, and that's a big achievement for an African American person.
You're right mate. It is hard for an African American person to become a president. Because there's always at the end of alleys selling that bushy green plant. Who is Obama? Is he the black guy that owns this America?
Yes, he is. He makes me mighty proud to live in America.
Do you have his number, so I can buy some weed of him? He must have royal weed, because he is the president. He might have a little red bow wrapped around each white pencils with green fluffy plant he makes. But can I be a policeman, mate? I am a motherfucking genius. I am good at killing black people. It is a hard life killing them. They could at any second just pull out one of the mini Uzi black man guns and shoot me in cold blood. I am a life risker.
I'm awfully sorry, mate. I don't think you have the skills to proceed in being a policeman. Do you have like issues, or should I say mental illness, by any chance?
Do I look fucking black? Mate, I'm Australian. I'm amazing in every way. I'm not black. I don't get dropped out of a palm tree at birth. I'm a motherfucking genius. I got A+ in everything. If you don't let me be one, I will honestly feel so depressed. I will go on the urge of taking the long path of suicide. I honestly will. This is my fucking dream piece of shit job. I can see me locking up these stupid niggers and handing in the fluffy plant. I will serve America.
Please, will you shut the door behind you when you leave?
What am I going to say to Margaret back at Australia? What am I fucking going to say, mate? If I don't get it, I can't have a motherfucking threesome with Wendy and Margaret. Fine then. You don't need me. I will be a prostitute instead. Easy money people sucking my anaconda. Crikey mate.